Hey guys, welcome back. It's me. For today's video, I'm going to be talking with the amazing person that I have with me today. As always, thank you so much for your time tuning in for today's video. Hey, what's your name?
Jay.
Nice to meet you today. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Is that alright?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Well, the first question for the day is
I'll have a highlight of the day or the week. Yeah, probably do. I'd say it's been up here on the Gold Coast getting to see my grandparents. I'm from Sydney, so I'm just up here for a bit less than a week.
how's inflation?
How's inflation impacted my monthly budget? Um, wouldn't say like greatly, like I've budgeted accordingly, so I've managed to, I guess, negate a bit of the impact by being smart with my money and knowing where my money's going, and, when it's coming and going, rather than just being frivolous and not actually budgeting at all. So I wouldn't say too greatly at all.
Why do you think that it hasn't impacted your budget compared to
I'd say I'm reasonably financially savvy. I make sure that I do budget and I know what my outgoings and ingoings are each month, rather than just get paid and just spend. I have money allocated towards the essentials and how much to spend. Everything's kind of precisely, I guess, catered for as to where the money's going. So you can do a lot more with your money when you have that awareness, I guess.
notice significant price increases in everyday items?
No, not overly. I wouldn't say so. I mean, it's just a part of life. Things get more expensive. As do assets. If you have any assets as well, everything grows. So I wouldn't say too greatly. I'm from Sydney, so kind of, I guess, standard.
Yeah. What do you mean by assets?
Assets, like, obviously the price of everything grows, like commodities, like stuff you buy, but also, assets, the price is going to grow with inflation as well. So if you own a property, that property is going to be worth more as the price of things go up as well.
Yeah.
Or stocks, or any type of asset, any type of investment.
What strategies do you use to cope with rising costs? My bad.
Rising costs. I would say, just as I said before, just being smart with your money. Knowing where your money's coming and going, I guess, and just having a strategy or having a plan. Knowing how much you need every month or every week to pay for the essential stuff, and allocating a set amount to spend on, whatever else that you need to spend on, whether it's going out for dinner or going to the movies or, that kind of stuff, rather than just spending and then getting to the end of the week or end of the month and going, oh, I don't know where all my money went,
How does inflation affect your savings?
Well, I mean, right now, my partner and I are actually focused on paying down our debt. So I wouldn't really say it affects savings, because we don't have savings at the moment, because all of our extra income is just going towards paying down our debt. So,
What items do you consider essential that have become more expensive?
what item? I mean, rent. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. Just, I mean, I haven't really noticed like a overall more like expensive, I guess, on just like the groceries and that kind of stuff. I guess because it's so gradual. But definitely rent, especially in Sydney.
Yeah. Are you concerned about the long-term effects of inflation rises?
No, I'm not really. I'm not someone who puts energy and focus on stuff getting more expensive. I like to come from an abundant mindset, not like a scarcity mindset, rather than focusing on everything getting more expensive, which is just a natural way of life. Focus on how you can be smarter with your money, or how you can make more money, or how you can add to your income, whether it's a side hustle or whatever it might be, to increase your income, to negate the effects, rather than focusing on the fact that everything's getting expensive. Well, it's just a natural part of life. What can you do to negate that?
Yeah. Have you had to cut back on any luxuries because of inflation?
Not because of inflation. I would definitely say we've cut back on some like luxuries at the moment because we're focused on paying down our debt. So we're definitely not spending, frivolously. Like I'd love to kind of go out and buy a whole bunch of new clothes at the moment, but I'm being smart and I'm not, because I know that money can go towards paying down our debt and getting ourselves out of debt faster. So we're definitely kind of holding back with certain things like that, or like too many nice dinners. My fiance and I would love to go to nice dinners all the time, but I guess you got to make sacrifices, whether it's saving or getting yourself out of debt or whatever it is.
Yeah. Often do you notice price changes in everyday things?
I wouldn't say that often, not that often at all, really. I mean, the biggest one that you notice is obviously rent.
Yeah. Does inflation affect your plans for like major purchases?
Affect plans for major purchases? I wouldn't say it does, to be honest with you. That, I don't like to focus on negatives and, everything that I can't affect. Stuff's going to get more expensive. That's just a way of life. I prefer to focus on, what I can do, to focus on what I can control, and that's being smarter with my money, making more money, increasing my income, and finding other ways or creative ways to increase our income, I guess.
Yeah.